Hey everybody, it's Paul Reed. I'm the NLP sales coach. I sent out a questionnaire just a few weeks ago, well, about 10 days, asking what's the biggest question you have about how to master sales. Um, Thought I knew what the answer was going to be, but it was really surprising. I thought people would ask about closing, and they would ask about rapport, and they would ask about how do I craft, questions, all that kind of stuff. How do I present my offer in a way that they're excited about? I didn't get any of that. I was really surprised. It was certainly different. I mean, I've been in sales literally over 40 years in one way or another. Started when I was 12 years old, of course, you may know the story, um, pushing a lawnmower around my neighborhood, selling yard work. But this one surprised me. So um, here we go. The the number one question that people asked was how do I sell without being pushy or salesy or actually being worthy of the offer. And this was kind of shocking to me. But the answer is pretty simple. Look, a lot of stuff may come down to price. And you want to charge a certain amount to make it worth your time. You probably like to do this full time or make a decent living at it. You spent months or years of training to get where you're at, and that has value, and of course it does. But the real value is what it produces for your client. And so there are techniques and methodologies which I'll certainly teach. Coming up, I've got a beta course opening in 2 weeks, and you're welcome to join that, and I'll talk to you about that later. But the value of what you offer is based on the value of the outcome for your client. So as a person, if you're a coach or consultant, but if in this role you're a salesperson, and if your product is ethical and legal and valuable, and it's worth far more than the price that you're offering, then you're obligated to make an offer if it aligns with your client, your prospect's goals. So if you can get them there and they're here, all this distance in between there and here is the pain that they're experiencing because they can't get there on their own, or they can't take the time to learn your process and they just want a shortcut, which is certainly legitimate. Then you're obligated to make them an offer, a compelling offer. Now, part of that question is not just worthiness, it's how to do it. And there's too much to go into right now about how to do it, but my point is that you can. Now, I use NLP. I'm a trained master practitioner and hypnotherapist in NLP and an NLP coach. So I can train you on different methodologies and processes and techniques so that you can get what you need, connect with your client, not be salesy. And we'll talk about that coming up, or you can just reply to this each email and reach back out, and I'll give you details on that. But I hope that helps. But the question about worthiness and not being salesy, that kind of threw me off there. So hope that's helpful. Thank you for checking me out, and I'll talk to you soon.